This, of course, will be day one of the Commonwealth Games. Over the next 11 days, 5,000 athletes from 72 nations competing for the first time in a major sporting event with fully integrating para-sports into the main schedule. The Queen's baton arrived here last night after its mammoth journey around the Commonwealth. The comedian and actor Sir Lenny Henry carried it on the last leg.
And good morning from the Alexander Stadium, just up the road from Charlie there, which we packed tonight for the opening ceremony of the Commonwealth Games. And we've got another great sporting event to look forward to on Sunday, because England now know they'll be facing the 8-time champions Germany in the final of the Euros at Wembley after the Germans beat France last night.
Final preparations are underway for the 2022 Commonwealth Games held this year in the English city of Birmingham. Over 11 days, more than 5,000 athletes from 72 nations and territories will compete across 19 different sports. This year's event is historic for a number of reasons. They'll feature the largest number of events for women and para-sport athletes. It's the first multi-sport event to award more medals to women than men, and it's the first major multi-sport event that's carbon neutral. Well, the opening ceremony is expected to play out to a stadium audience of 30,000 people. It'll celebrate the Games and propel Birmingham onto a global stage. Birmingham is the UK's second largest city by population. It saw massive growth during the Industrial Revolution and is now a hub for higher education, commerce and art.
Good morning. More disruption on the railways. Passengers are being warned that services are likely to be affected this morning because of the knock-on effect of yesterday's strike action.
And I'm here on one of Australia's most famous roads. It's Ramsay Street, home of Neighbours. We'll be speaking to some of the show's stars as the fans get ready for the finale.
The National Grid has warned that electricity supply might become tight at times during a troubled winter, and prices could go very high. A new report from the Met Office says climate change is already having severe impacts on the UK's weather, creating hotter, wetter conditions. Through this morning's papers, starting off then with the Mirror, shocking. That's how the Mirror describes the possibility that household energy bills could soon hit £500 a month. The Express points out that this figure could add up to as much as £3,850 a year. And the Telegraph leads with a warning from the UK's National Security Advisor that China and the West could accidentally go to nuclear war with each other as China expands its nuclear arsenal. The Times has that story as well. The paper saying that the UK should talk to our enemies to avoid the risk of nuclear war. Now, The Guardian hears from union representatives warning that recent and future rail strikes could soon lead to a general strike if disagreements are not resolved. And that's also the main story on the newspaper, which says that a general strike is possible if Liz Truss takes on the unions. According to the Metro, the past month is likely to be the recorded as the driest July since 1911. And the Financial Times reports that the US Central Bank, the Federal Reserve, has raised interest rates by 0.75 points for the second month running.